Way too early on that. Okay, I pressed the wrong freaking button. I was thinking of just pressing the button to start into here, but somehow I just confused left and right and pressed instead the scene button. Oh well, I guess we're starting a bit early then, huh? Anyways, ahoy everyone, welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillian today, along with...
Yes, mighty Lieutenant Rakir, at your service.
And welcome back to the Dominus Collection, where, well, we've already completed both Dawn of Sorrow and Port of the Ruin, so we're going to continue with Order of Ecclesia, which, well, we'll do once the intro of this is done, because, again, I'm just plain biased towards this game.
There, Captain, there.
Let's see... How to recap all that we've gotten done. Yeah, we got introduced to the game, of course, in the titular Order of Ecclesia. And yeah, our colleague, Elbus, basically interrupted a ritual that left Shanoa without her memory and without her emotions. So now, well, we're tracking his ass down and trying to recover Dominus, which he stole. Though, for some reason, he's given back 2 parts of it already. And let's move over here. There we go. Alright. Back at Vigil Village, where we have most of the villagers recovered again, or saved. Let's see, there are still a few missing. Let's see. Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald. Gold ore. And, yeah, horsehair. Tom the cat.
What?
Cotton
Really?
threads. Crows. And yeah, I don't think there's a mouse called Jerry, but...
Yeah, but still feels like a reference.
Okay. It has been a week, so I'll need a moment to catch up to where we were again. Also, let's refill those hearts.
Yeah, something came up yesterday which made us unable to stream.
Yeah, nothing serious, just stuff that needed to be dealt with. Also, I like how there's an actual little heart on the altar here. As a bit of a show for that you can replenish hearts there. Not too obvious, but still nice.
Yeah, had it been on a smaller screen, you could see people miss it. That's the nice detail.
Now, I have no clue where the hell that cat is, so if we do the side quests, which aren't too important, there's no ending stuff hidden behind that. But still, it's nice and it's still good to do the side quests for the stuff that they do give us. Okay, Oblivion Ridge. Now, let's see what awaits us around here. Oh, you again already. Okay, no luck with the glyph that we... Oh. You again. Yep.
Flea? There's a flea man on the eagle.
Yep, they're airdropping in nuisances. Okay. Yeah, I think you can see why... I think you can see why a lot of people... Maybe, in some cases, maybe not difficult, but more annoying, perhaps. Find this game more annoying in some parts, because all of these areas that just have Medusa head substitutes around, huh?
At least their substitutes are very nerfed compared to the actual thing.
Yeah, but they're still annoying to have to deal with.
Yeah. At least it's not a swarm of them that can petrify you.
So last stream I was trying to do this trick, which you can do after... Yep, after double jumping. Yep. There's a reason for that, because there's no way at the moment for us to get over there, or at least you'd think so. Oh, boss door. But if I can pull this off correctly... Also an eagle feather. Yeah, you can jump off of enemies using that.
Ooh.
I don't know when exactly that move got introduced. You could also pull it off in Port of the Ruin, I think.
Yeah. I think you want to do it towards the eagles that flies towards it, maybe.
There we go. Ooh.
That was too.
Sapiens Fio. Okay, increase intelligence and the effects of magical glyphs. Okay. But before that, go. Oh. There we go. Now, I think I remember which boss we'll be facing here. Also, let me... I don't think we have need for that, so let's swap to here. Yep, it's a land shark. And yeah, standing on that is a bit of a trick because, well, it'll dive bomb you over it. Watch out for that thing.
It sounds like an insult.
Grave Dorcas. So much for no hits.
Yeah, I'm sure about land shark, but definitely some kind of land fish. Big sharks or fish.
And yeah, you just have to get rid of these things because they'll just stick around. There. Anti-venom. Got that one right before it would have hit. And yeah. They will destroy those little pillars that pop up. And basically just scatter shot debris everywhere. And I forgot about that move. Yeah, well, they just tossed themselves into a wall like a freaking bull. Okay, probably best to stick around these. If they're not leaping over, that's a sign for us to go on the offensive. Damn it. Oh, come on.
Yeah, you maybe should have waited until the smoke thing was gone.
Okay, I'm doing that again, which leaves them wide open for a good few hits. That.
I was just to say, look out.
There, just whack the stupid thing up the ass with that. Monster that swims on the ground. Defeat Grave Dorcas, or however you're supposed to say that. There we go.
What the heck? He jumped out, screamed, and turned to bone.
Yep.
Also, hello. A new follower with a name I recognize.
Oh, hello there. Thanks for the follow, Nico. Okay, I didn't notice that.
I just noticed it now.
There. Okay. Okay, that's another ledge that we can get up to. I don't fully remember if there's a way to get flight in this game. That was something we got in the previous ones, but I don't know if that's a thing in this one either. I did not mean to... Oh, diamond, nice. Speaking of Nico, actually, I asked them for some VTuber advice a few days ago, and one of their bits of advice was to, well, enlarge the model over here. So I'll probably make a... make a duplicate of the scenes and upsize it a bit and see how that compares or how that looks. If we'll go with that, yeah, we'll have to see.
Yes, enlargement of the model, I guess, will depend a little bit for what you're playing. What you're doing as well.
Yeah, I don't want to take up too much space and everything.
Yeah. I think maybe you should use the smaller models. There's more than one person. Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll have to be moved around as well.
And a very massive majority of time, it is 2 people on the streams.
Yeah.
Or more. Wait, go on.
You just noticing in chat. Let's see. Hello, Knight. Hey, I have the stream muted since I'm live right now. Wish you the best of luck on stream, and I'll be looking. Okay. Good luck with your own stream, Knight. Even though, well, they can't hear that, so may as well still. There's something up there.
A lot. Oh, if you kill one of them, you may level up.
There we go. I think we will need something else to get up to whatever is in that corner up there. Oh, wait. It's just a freaking flower again.
This probably is needed for something.
Yeah, but one we've already gotten, I think. There's the one needed for the anti-venom. Don't think there's too much more to this area. It's mostly the boss fight. Okay. Oh. I sense strong magic behind that door. It's Dominus. Try to relax, Shanoa. No more interfering. About those Dominus pieces. By the way, it's time to explain why I gave them to you. Yeah, it's working. I feel it. But Bardo said you weren't able to bear glyphs. Did you? You let me absorb the other 2 just to see how it's done. You see, Just because it can be done doesn't mean it should be. What's happening? And now, my wish will be... Shanoa, what? This can't be. No, I've come too far. I will not be consumed. We'll settle this later, Shanoa. Wait, Albus! This is bad. Master Barlow will know what to do. Yeah, he figured out how to absorb glyphs, but that doesn't mean that his body can withstand them. Especially since Dominus is made from Dracula's power, remember?
Yeah. So we learned last time.
So, yeah, that was probably just a really big mistake he just made. Okay. Save. No, I think it's a good thing we got that eagle feather, because I think that's needed for a quest as well. Alright. Let's see what Barlow has to say about that. And yeah, then we'll have to find another lead to go chase after him. You say he hosts the final piece himself? To learn such devilry in such short time. I fear his genius may outstrip my own. He foolishly assumed that only you could serve as host for Dominus. And so we left him such an opening. He watched the way you took in those first two. But wait, those pieces still remain with us. That is correct? He wants them back, no doubt. If we pursue, what choice do we have? He has to be stopped. You said so yourself. Indeed, you have the right of it. I fear. The force of Dominus devours the mind. Poor Albus. Even he could not resist Dracula's will. He can't come back to us, not anymore. Shinoa, free him from his misery. Yes, sir. His trail must lead beyond the graveyard. Go, for all the world's sake. Come back alive.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And since we've learned through, well, Dawn of Sorrow that one of Dracula's powers is the power of domination, yeah, there is a good chance he is now a little more than a pawn. Let's see, do we have anything to sell? We do need to be careful.
Welcome. Hey, want to
with our
buy something?
resources.
Come back again.
What do I have equipped? Traveler's hat. That's only if unlock is it an upgrade. And again, this one just says probably the rare items will appear. Okay, the bodysuit we can sell, I think.
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
Any accessories? We could buy a lot of potions with these,
Come back again.
but I'm unsure. I'll definitely. I forgot to look into that,
Hey,
so
want to buy something?
my bad on that.
Come back again.
Very much doubted we can get replacements, so I think I'll withhold from selling them for the moment. Okay, Argila
for the best.
Swamp. As we continue to chase Albus all over the countryside. Jersey Devil.
I'm pretty sure we're not in USA.
Probably. Get over here, you stupid thing. Okay, at least we killed it. Right, this. Yeah, it is a swamp, so it would make sense that the place is difficult to traverse. Okay, if they flail their legs, it means that or if they kick their legs, it means they're going to, well, bolt forwards. Chosen Une.
It's a pun.
Yeah, chosen one. Basically, this game's version of Swamp Thing. Get rid of those as well.
Is the unit taking over a zombie or?
I think a full body. Up, Mandragora. Distance from those things.
Yeah, I think those might be zombies. But they did not look rather, you know, healthy.
Good. Let's try, little shits. Yep.
Also, why would someone just willingly go out in the swamp, just pants and no shirts or boots?
I doubt it would be... I doubt they'd do that willingly in the first place.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I don't think people would do that willingly in first place.
What I mean with that is that they might be lured in through some way as well. But yeah.
Possibly.
A bit of a potato-potato case. Either they're already dead before they're turned, or they're lured in and turned anyways. Owl Knight. Go. Okay, for a second I thought that was a mimic. Just get through this place. It's slow down, it's just freaking annoying. Let me actually... Okay, so they need to be killed separately. Yep. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, really need to be careful. Like, we can easily retreat, but I'll need to restock on I'll need to restock on health anyways then. Oh.
Yeah, and I'm not too far from a new level again.
There. Did not mean to... well, we'll be able to replenish that easily enough in a bit.
I just realized what the heck they are spitting at you.
Yep, skulls. Those spores are just as deadly.
Is it skull or gulls?
Skulls.
There you go.
Yep.
But I bet you say you can't tell the difference between a skull and a seagull.
Yeah, then it would be really dangerous if they were just throwing seagulls at us, huh?
Depends, though they are rather pointed compared to a skull.
Okay. Yeah, I can buy 3 potions. There. Okay. Refill on this. Okay.
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
There.
Come back again.
Still a bit questionable if it's really worth it, since it's 10 gold per HP healed or such. 500 for 50 HP. But yeah. Anyways, Mystery Manor. Alice is here. I must end this now with my own hands. No matter the cost.
Oh!
Quite the welcome.
No more. At Mad Butcher.
Yep. Can I? No. Totally not a Leatherface copy, huh?
Definitely inspired.
Give me that. Vol Luminatio, color ball of light that tracks enemies. Okay.
I think definitely should try to remember to break candles and such, since yeah, they're usually their coin and whatnot.
True. Okay. Yeah, seeing how powerful light magic was last game, let's see how that does here. 65 damage with each, and it's homing. Okay, we can cheese quite a bit with that. I knew there'd be a mimic sooner or later again. Okay, it doesn't have the best turning. But we can still just cheese stupid things like this. Someone's having fun playing with their chainsaw.
If we get the coin.
Alright. I'm not sure. Actually, now I remember what this place is all about. You'll have to see that in a bit. Now, I'm kind of hoping... you again. I'll be taking that. Okay, and of course this one is resistant to Holy. No need to absorb that. Okay. Good. Need to deal with these stupid things. There. Actually, we haven't seen... Okay, we have seen that. Okay, we just didn't see it interact with anything. Okay. And yeah, I can hear the cat. Let's find him now that all of that is dealt with. Let's see. Where are you? Up there you are. Okay.
Cat is almost camouflaged.
Okay, don't know if that's supposed to be Tom or a different cat. Either way, we've got them now. Okay.
Suddenly found a lot of money.
Just move through that quick. Good. Oh, there's no real knockback on that. Okay. Gold ore. Okay, we need 2 more for the quest. And yeah, there we go. Okay. Yep. Oh, right, I remember this one. Okay. The question is, of course, going to be where the freaking hell... Yeah, there's obstacles like here. Okay. There's a wall. I know what is waiting at the end here, and I think you can take a guess what it'll probably be as well. Yep. Okay.
The mystery mansion. Not Dracula. Oh.